I think I want to maybe do it again because I kind of did a little bit of a stupid mistake. Good morning. Oh, I just went out for a morning run. And oh boy, oh, this is like my favorite way to start the day. I would love to do this every day. For years, my days would start going to dance class in the morning for at least like 10 years. It was always morning class. That's like what you do. So I've just missed that, and I feel when I exercise in the morning, I just like get the benefit of that exercise the entire day. I just feel so much better. So I'm so happy. Instead of going straight to the office, I decided to go for a run. But now, let's go to the office and I will show you my new studio. This is actually a shared office we have with Juki for the first time. So, well, we have our separate spaces, but it's like in the same unit or whatever you call it, which, well, I can see it's a potential threat and also kind of an advantage. This is the new office. It's still very much a work in progress. There's just like stuff everywhere, but I did get some of the things. So I have my couch, I have this table and carpet that I actually ordered from Morocco that arrived last week, and also this little cabinet, and I'm just envisioning that whole space to be kind of my YouTube corner, because I've really wanted to have like a designated spot where I can film my videos, so that I don't always have to, you know, tidy up, clean up, or figure out where to film. So hopefully that will be my designated spot. And also, of course, when I want to sit and knit during the day, here at my office, I can do that. And then over here, we have kind of like the workstation where me and Anita, we sit and work. Still like, so yeah, it's just very, very messy. And then here are all my yarns in these bags. And I have actually ordered these cabinets that you can see over here, for my yarn. I was thinking about it for such a long time, just trying to figure out like what's the best way to store them. But I think these cabinets with these glass doors is gonna be great, and I'm hoping Juki will have the time to help me a little bit setting those up. Today I am wearing my darling cardigan. This is the one with the diamond buttons. It's only got like super chilly over here, like, I don't know, it dropped like 10 degrees Celsius. So that means I can finally wear my knitwear without feeling like super sweaty all the time. Today I am going to be editing a pattern, filming possibly a bit, meeting up with Sari Nordlund, who's also a knitting designer. And then I'm gonna pick up Edwin, probably have some hours during the afternoon with him. And then I'm gonna try to knit in the evening, and I'll wanna show you what I'm knitting currently. I just love that there is so much just light in this studio. So in my previous studio, it was on the ground floor, so there just wasn't so much light there. I have cast on another scarf project. I've seen, I was yesterday just like browsing around in some stores, and I can really see, oh no, I have some stitches dropped. No, why do you do this to me? I really should use more of those needle stoppers, you know, the ones, or like have some system. Now I just threw this in there. Okay, let me see. So yeah, yesterday I was going in some stores, just browsing kind of what's the trends, what kind of knitted things are out there. And I've seen a lot of these not really tiny scarf, but not like huge scarves either. So, and I've seen this on Instagram as well on some people and on Pinterest. So I'm making this, like now you can see because it's like just curling up so much. I really hope blocking will help this, but just like a really classic, a bit sailor inspired scarf. It's like a triangular shape, even though you kind of can't tell at the moment. It's just like a little croissant. But it's gonna be hopefully that you can have it, you know, like over, kind of over your shoulders like that, or then you can like tie it like this. I think it's gonna be super, super nice. Actually, I also wanted to show you, so in the last video or the previous video before that, I showed you the collaboration I did with Novita yarns and my slow travel sweater. And I actually also wanted to show you my second design that I did for them, which is called the Nomad sweater. So this is the Nomad sweater, and I wanted to because the slow travel sweater that I showed you in the last video is a very, very intricate. It has all these beautiful details. There's like a lot of stuff going on here. So to kind of balance that, I wanted to design something like super simple, but then you have this really, really gorgeous trimming. This is done after you've knitted the whole thing. And I just love that. Like this little detail, it just makes it so I feel like unique. And of course, this is again like an invitation to play around with the beautiful yarns that Novita have in their new signature collection that I had the pleasure to be able to design these things. So the Nomad sweater, you can also, like this is the 3/4 length, but you can actually also knit this to full length, and it's kind of oversized, relaxed, super comfy. And yeah, I'd like to knit, maybe make a second one like in a lighter color or like vibrant color, because there are a few like of the pink hues especially that I really love. Right now, I am also actually in the process of starting to plan and design the next designs that for like the next season with Novita, because we agreed I'll do like 2 seasons, 2 designs for each season. So I think I'm gonna do maybe some gauge swatching because I have ideas already for them. So I'll check out like my needles are in kind of a mess here. Somehow I've been lucky enough that this is work. Like I'm sitting here on a Tuesday, it's like 11 a.m. and even though, well, I kind of still feel a little bit almost like guilty, like, is this really okay that I just sit here and knit like during the workday? Like I feel like, no, I should be at my laptop, I should be productive, I should do something, but this is work. Like for me, this is work to sit here and knit. And it's so crazy to think that that's even possible, and that I'm at the stage now where I've also been able to hire help, which is amazing. It just makes it, takes the workload off a little bit, because you can imagine like there's quite a lot of, just things that goes on behind the scenes with all the knit patterns and all the content creation. But yeah, there's something like I feel ingrained probably in us all that ever since a child, like, you know, that work is not supposed to be too much fun, and it should be kind of serious, and if you don't have a result immediately that somehow you can quantify by metrics and all that it's not really worth a lot, or that the value is measured through those kind of metrics. And I definitely still feel that sometimes, because I just enjoy this so much. So yeah, so sometimes I can kind of feel guilty for it.
Just a dream, just all in my head.
Oh, it is, I'm gonna say finally evening. I went to pick up Edwin at the daycare, and I don't know, for some reason at the moment, he's just probably like very tired when I pick him up, and just like in a really, really challenging mood. So it's very intense. But no, we just put him to sleep. Juki went back to the office. And I'm just gonna make some bread, some sandwiches for myself, and then just gonna knit the rest of the evening. I am making this scarf that I blocked yesterday. It's not done yet, but I think I want to maybe do it again because I kind of did a little bit of a stupid mistake of doing the increases with like make one left or make one right, which means that the edges kind of cinched together, so it doesn't have that nice shape that I want. And I'm thinking I'd like to maybe do this again. I might want to make it larger. And I remember, I think I have these exact same colors in cashmere yarns. The problem is my yarns are all in these bags at the moment. I have no idea. Like, do I just completely make a huge mess and just take them out of the bags to try to find these yarns that I'm not even sure I have? I think I'll do it. Prepare for chaos. Oh my. Aha! Yes, okay, I found one of them. But I'm actually kind of late. I need to go, I think. Oh wait, there's still one more bag. Okay, I made like a huge mess and I only found one of the yarns that I tried to, but I think the other one actually might be at home, which is kind of a bummer. Hello.
Rotoni mun täytyy niinku päättää, miten me tuun tekemään jatkossa.
All right. Okay, moikka. All right, so now I'm heading into the city. I'm gonna meet Ida, like usually we meet at the office, but I have another appointment at a really nice yarn shop here in Helsinki. It's called Sunday Knitting Club. And I'm just gonna go there a bit and then meet Ida. I'm wearing my slow travel sweater that I did in the collaboration with Novita, because it's a really cool day today. At the moment, I think it's the change of the season that is making it. At the moment, I really feel like knitting, well, first of all, like more colorful things. Like I'm really thinking of maybe knitting something in a kind of burnt orange color, which I've never knitted before, because I have this, this kind of t-shirt or this long sleeve. I'll put in a photo here, that is orange. And I think that's actually maybe a color that kind of looks nice on me. Not my usual color, but I'm thinking maybe to make something in that color. And I think, yeah, fall vibes are influencing me. And the second thing I'd like to also knit now and focus more on are accessories, because I always have the realization come winter and the chillier season that actually, even though I'm a knitter, I don't have that many accessories like beanies, scarves, like mittens. And those are the things that in the chillier season, because I live in Finland and it's like freaking long, I wear every day. So I definitely think I'm gonna focus on that for a bit. Like if you followed along my channel for a while, you know that I love to knit sweaters. It's just my go-to project. I love it. And I think that's part because there's just like a lot of surface to design and think of, and also maybe the challenge of just thinking of the fit. And I suppose, well, just it feels so substantial, and it's something that my mind will always gravitate towards, and especially with cables and textures. I love designing sweaters because you have all that surface and fabric to play with. We have been out with Juki taking some photos this morning. It is so nice to have these days, well, kind of combining work and just fun, because obviously we get to then spend some couples time, a little bit like back in the good old days. So I really enjoy it. And we had some lunch as well. Now we're gonna take a few final photos and then actually go to my old office and pick up some things. All right, photo shoot is done.
Tähän auki.
Moikö ehkä siellä? Hallå! Jag undrar så att oj, dörren var öppen. Noniin. Ta-da! Look at this! All my yarns. Finally I have them organized in these big glass cabinets. I can see everything. They're not in a pile on the floor or in IKEA bags scattered everywhere, but everything has its own place. This took way longer than I expected to get organized, but it just feels like I have space again in my head and space for new designs. Like, I didn't even realize how stressful it was to just have all those yarns in just completely like disorganized, and yeah, also made me feel, I don't know, a little bit sad and kind of restless. So this is a huge improvement to this studio that is bit by bit coming together. And I also want to show you a little update on the scarf that I'm making. So I redid the whole thing. So here's my first version that yeah, you can kind of see, I think, on camera that it's, yeah, like the edge is just not really good. So I redid the whole thing. It's still work in progress, so it's still on my needles, so I haven't blocked this, but I think it works much better. So I did instead a different type of increase for the edge here. Now I've picked up stitches for it. I'm gonna do like a little rib here, but I cannot wait to get to wear this. I think I'm gonna call it in my stripe era or in my stripes era. Again, a little subtle nod towards Taylor Swift. So if you know, I have a top called the Sailor Swift top, which also has stripes. It's one of my like top selling patterns, one that I use a lot in the summer months. So because I'm also actually working on another stripe thing that I will show you in another episode. But yeah, I think it was the right choice to redo this. I did try with the cashmere yarns, which was, well, they were the reason that I made that huge mess on the floor with all my yarns. I started it, but they were, I don't know, I didn't really like, so I'm using here Filcolana Arvetta yarn, and I really like, I don't know if you can see on camera, but it has a little bit of a fuzzy feeling, and I don't know, it's something with how they blend together that I really like. So actually when I switched yarns, I realized that just the overall feel and impression of it wasn't the same. So yeah, sometimes it's like you try to fix things that aren't actually broken, or at least that's one of my, I think, maybe a strength, and also sometimes can be a curse, that I'm always looking for ways to like develop and improve things. And sometimes that means that things that aren't really broken, I'm trying to fix or change, and I really should stop doing that. So yeah, but yeah, that's thank you so much for following along my week. This has been, well, a pretty, I would say, typical week in my life as a knit designer. Obviously, like having this new studio is maybe a bit of a different or new setup. Yeah, I spend my days, well, designing, creating content, editing patterns, trying to take photos. Yeah, like it differs a lot, but yeah, this is a lot of what it is, and I'm hoping to go do some like yarn shop videos soon again, get to travel a little bit. I also have a new concept with a friend of mine that we're gonna do here, hopefully on YouTube very, very soon. So that's gonna be very exciting. And then I have something very exciting also planned for, well, it's gonna be released before Christmas if everything goes to plan. Something way different, something completely new that I've never done before. So it's a little bit scary, but me and Ida have been working on it for the past months behind the scenes a lot. So I'm hoping that I can share more about that soon as well. I am, by the way, wearing my sorbet sweater because it's getting really chilly here now in Finland. Yeah, I need that. And also thank you so much to Novita for working with me on this collaboration. If you'd like to go and check out their yarns, the new signature collection, I will put the link in the description below. And as always, you can come and say hi. I'm over at Kika on Instagram. I share more of the behind the scenes stuff there. It would be so nice to connect with you. All right, take care, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!